Hello. The Pantera seems to always be sitting in the shadow of the Progetto 46, and ever since the Prototype 6 came out as well, then it's kind of been left behind. In the last 30 days on the EU server, it's been played 151,000 times, but has a negative 2.64% win rate difference. Meanwhile, the Progetto 46 has a negative 1% win rate difference, and it's been played 500,000 times. Although the amount of times played does make sense considering it is a premium. And if you were to go ahead and take a look at the Prototype 6, that's been played nearly 94,000 times with a positive 0.22% win rate difference. Now this is obviously not very surprising considering that you do have to play the Pantera stock, and that's why the win rate difference and stats overall are a bit worse. Or is it? Because in this video we're going to go and find out how bad the Pantera actually is and whether or not it is purely just because of the stock grind. So welcome to El Haloof and welcome to the standard loadout. We are going with the 50-50 split of ammo, and then we have food as well. For the equipment we are using vents, optics and stab. I think this is a pretty default kind of loadout for this vehicle and also for the Progetto 46 as well. Not a bad start actually, a few shots into that. The main differences between this and the Progetto 46 is that it does get less DPM than the premium. However, it does get more top speed and also more hit points. So it's a little bit of a trade-off here and there. I mean, they both don't have armor at the end of the day, so no real benefit there. Now, we are against tier 9s, which we do need to be a little bit aware of, because yes, our hit points can quickly go down to nothing. Jagdtiger 88. Are you actually trying to put... No way are you trying to push across. Okay, well this is looking very good. One. Maybe we can set on fire actually. We leave him on 1 HP. I mean, the full clip out, you shouldn't really full clip in this tank. However, the reload time is good enough that if you see the shots, just take them. The same thing goes for kind of most of these tanks. If you can get all the shots out and you're not in a position where you need to kind of play on reload, then you can just full clip. If you know that you have teammates around you, for example, then you can usually get away with full clipping because you'll be pretty safe when you're actually reloading. Okay, that's nice. We actually get one more shot into this villain as he's going forwards. Up to 1,170 damage. Our team is winning. However, it doesn't look super clean over this side of the map. I would also like to intuition into premium. However, the intuition only loads 1 shell. I mean, it's technically faster, sure, but I really wish they would fix that and just put it as all the shells into it. If it works for auto loaders, make it work for auto reloaders as well. In fact, I will go into premium now. Just wondering, I should really go and help out this bat chap, actually. Or add WZ, sorry. Oh yeah, that's really helping him out, Max. Congratulations, mate. Okay, don't worry, we got 2 shells in at least, so now he's a 1-shot for him, which is very good. So hopefully our WZ will win. The Skoda peeking up like that was not the finest of ideas. I'm not too sure as well. The enemy Mars drowned. I'm actually going to wait for a full clip here, and then just try and clip and dump. The old dump and run strategy. He is on reload. There's an SU. We'll finish him off and then just retreat back again. And then we'll just dip around and try and help out with the WZ. He's just shot. Hello, little WZ. I know you're a good WZ. What a good WZ you are. So you're not shooting me. Now, we know the SU is at the back of the map. I still have premium loaded. I'm not going to go into standard rounds. One, because this is a press account and the credit income doesn't matter. But 2, because it just takes too long. It's too much of a faff. Where is the SU gone? Oh, he's over here. I do not think we're going to get much more damage done, though. Oh! Wait, we do get a little bit more. Oh, 2 more shots in. Lovely. 2.9. Beautiful. So, 2.9, 1 kill, apply. The intuition thing as well being just a bit annoying to deal with is also the reason why I don't take any HE on this. So welcome to Mines and welcome to the Peasant Loadout, where we have no premium ammo and no premium consumable. No, we do not count Fire Extinguisher automatic version as a premium consumable. We may have some shots on people going up the hill in a second, but I really want to get into this position here. So here we go. I'm going to put the shells in because it's always important to try and get as much damage as you can done to these people. We even track him and he dies. Yes! Very good. We should win the hill now for that. We didn't even take any casualties going up as well. Okay, well, I mean, apart from that. I don't know if the Bless just tried to ram him. It would have been quite funny if he did. The Emil 1 is there. I'm just going to wait for 2 seconds. Get the full clip ready. Man, it's so sad looking at an Emil turret. It's so weak. When you think about what the Kranvang turret is like, it's so strong in comparison to that. Even if you think about it tier for tier. We can be so annoying here. Like, he's so annoyed by me. I always want to aim at the rear just to see if I can get some fires or something like that. Amaraks, fires. I mean, Amaraks are usually situated just below the turret or in the turret rear, but fires are usually situated towards the rear of it. Oh, hello. What are you doing? Excuse me. 1 second. We will just turn, get our gun ready, and then the next time this guy gets spotted, we will then shoot him. He does seem to be wanting to be very aggressive, so we'll just wait. We don't need to peek this. What I mean by that is we don't need to peek to try and spot him, because we just need to relax. We play when we can see stuff. There's no point trying to peek forwards and then trying to spot him and then we take a shot in return for then nothing in return. Nice. And now he is taken out. We can then go back to dealing with the heavies that are over here. I think I'm just going to put 2 into this Emil. This is lovely. Do you know what? This and the Progetto 46. The Progetto 46 is probably my favorite premium tank. And this feels just like it. With the 2.0 buff, this actually got a reload time reduction, I believe, from 2.5 seconds intra-clip to just 2 seconds. So it feels exactly the same as the Progetto 46. We can put a few shots in here. Lovely. Go up to the top of the hill. See if we can... Oh, we might be able to jump on this. There is potential to jump. Should we just try it? Hello, Emil 1! How are you doing? Wonderful. And now we go for the Progetto 46. Show him who the superior Italian medium is at tier 8. See? Look, you think you have a nice tank? No! Mine is better. Even without premium. Well, 3.4, 1 kill, 700 assistance. Apply. As always, before we go into the final loadout, we're going to run through the field mods. For the first one, we go for the left-hand side, then we go for the right, and then the right again. As we do load into Berlin, you'll see that we have a different loadout. This is going to be what I would use for damage dealing, and then the secondary build is the spotting build. But for Berlin, we do not need the spotting build. Obviously, this being the try-hard loadout now, we are running full premium APCR and full premium consumables. I mean, this also gives you 1,750 hit points, which is quite a lot for a medium at tier 8. What I'm going to do initially is just go up here, see if I can get a few shots off and then back off immediately. So just anybody pushing through. 1, 2, 3, and then back off. We don't need to overexpose for no reason. And then what I'm going to do is just go up here. Now, am I tall enough to actually see through this? Because I don't know if I am. Potentially? I think... Is it here? I can't actually remember where the spot is for this. There's basically a spot where you can see through into this bit. I think that is the spot. So if anyone goes up to this window, we should have 3 shots onto them. But everybody's very static over here. I mean, everybody's very static over the other side of the map as well, which is not so great. Is there 3 shots on this? There we go. At this point, it's just about maintaining your hit points. Because we look over the other side of the map, this is going to come through this way. Whether or not they come through past the bunker or through into their base, I don't know yet, but either way, we need to be careful. I mean, hopefully they can win this. If we win this bit, we're all good. Although the KV-1S is now on fire, and not in a good way. I'll tell you what, this does actually feel just as good as the Progetto, to be fair. Maybe not completely as amazing, but it still feels very nice to play with. What's the shell velocity like? 1,250? So it's about the same shell velocity? I think actually this is a bit less, because I have perfect charge on this tank. Okay, they're in our base, which is not great. So I think what we're going to try and do is maybe... You can do it one of 2 ways. Do you want to go and push this and then hope that you win this flank and then you go back to base? I think that's probably the better idea. Or you go straight back to base. But I think this is the better way of doing it. Nice. Now the FV201. Yeah, this is fine. This was the correct play. We push through there. We get the damage because if we had not pushed this, we would have not got any damage out of this game. We need to be careful though. There is still the tanks at the very back of the map which are shooting us. The T-34 85M mainly. Thank you, artillery. Okay, we shouldn't be spotted now. So hopefully we can just push across this. And then I want to get into position to then be able to shoot these. If I can spot them, it's great. It doesn't matter if I do the damage. It just matters that we get them spotted. There we go. Also need to be careful with the Progetto 6, which is a problem now. There we go. I mean, the main threat is out of the game now, so it doesn't actually matter. The Progetto 06 was by far the biggest threat to us. We can now go ahead and try and kill the T-34-5M. I mean, both of them are probably over this way. I don't see why the other one would have kept pushing. Now, come on, you can finish me off. Go on. No? Oh. Well, the T-34-85 continued. So, well, another 3.4k damage, 3 kills. Apply. Well, I can tell you with certainty that after those 3 games, it's definitely the stock grind that is causing the bad stats on this vehicle. Because this tank felt phenomenal. It feels just as good as the Progetto 46, and to be honest with you, you're kind of just splitting hairs if you want to compare the two. Obviously, the Progetto 46 being a premium means that everybody wants to play it and grind credits with it. Is the Pantera or the Progetto 46 better than a Prototype 06? Probably not, if you're being objectively speaking. However, for me personally, I actually quite like the smaller alpha damage with faster reload, rather than what you get with the more alpha with the Prototype 06. But the Pantera is great. I think if you're grinding this thing, you shouldn't have any issues. This is a lovely, lovely vehicle. And whether or not you use the standard, the peasant, or the try-hard loadout, it really doesn't matter. The tank is good. See you on the next one.